You're listening to After the Review.
After the review.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is After the Review with Peter and Terrell. I'm your host, Peter, and with me, as always, is my man, Terrell. What's up, Terrell?
What up, Pete?
Chilling.
What's going on?
Not much. How was your weekend back in D?
It was good. It's good. My good friend Abdi's going to med school in Ireland, so we had like a little send off for him.
Oh.
We went out, did some real American stuff, drank some beer, grilled, threw the baseball around a little bit, shot some guns, hit a little golf balls.
Wow.
So real true American things. Watched sports too as well.
Yee.
So it was really, really good time.
I like that.
Look at the stars at night too.
Oh.
So my friend Tanner's got a telescope, like a really nice telescope. So I saw Saturn, so with the rings and everything. It's a cool thing.
Dang, so you were out living it up this weekend, I guess.
I mean, it's in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know how much living it up it was, but
It was chill. It was chilling.
it was chill.
Yeah.
It was chill. Good times.
Yeah, you tell me
I
this.
saw you.
I didn't do anything.
You get anything? You chilling this weekend?
I was chilling. I didn't do nothing. According to nobody knows what I was doing. But shout out to the people that know.
Okay.
The people that need to know.
People who need to know. That's good.
Yeah. So I guess we could start with the big boy yesterday. I may not always be right with my picks, but I will never be more right than my assessment of Luka Doncic. I said it before the draft. This is the best player. It's not close. When the Mavericks traded for him, I text Riley, our boy, who's a huge Mavs fan. I said, you guys just stole the best player in this draft. And god damn was he impressive yesterday with the dagger that I'll probably pipe in right here against the clip yesterday to knot the series up at 2.
Finney Smith to inbound. Back to Doncic. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
What's going on with the clip? Or do we want to just rave about Luka some more?
The Clippers. I mean, I think as great as Luka's been, what you think they'll probably still win the series.
I'm not sold on it anymore.
I think my friend Kyle's gonna be, if he listens to this, he'll be upset with me. But I just think at the end of the day, like it's Luka versus Kawhi, and is all PG has to do is just get hot.
But he can't.
Get hot.
Playoff P has been back for the last 3 games. My man's averaging 11 points.
All it takes is a 30-point game from him, and they're definitely gonna win. So the thing with the Clippers is like their collective group hasn't played together more than like 5 games this season. Like they still really don't have it going right now. They don't have Patrick Beverly. Montrezl Harrell is still getting back together in the rhythm of things. So like it's really about them just getting in a groove. And I think the playoffs might speed that process up. But like until everyone gets healthy, it's gonna be a mismatched Clippers team, and you don't really know what you're gonna get night in, night out. And I think that's the main problem is that they just haven't been able to solidify that group together.
Why did we think the Clippers were good? I'm just going to lay this out here. They have 2 elite superstars, great wing play, and elite defense, right? You would say that's why we like the Clippers to win the title, right? Those would be the things that you would pick about them. Well, they have 1 superstar. They have a guy who can't hit layups anymore in Paul George. They have no wing guys playing. I mean, Lou Williams was hooping yesterday, but that was about it. And they play 0 defense against Dallas. They've played no defense. I mean, I don't know. How is Reggie Jackson guarding Luka on the last possession of the game? What are you doing? It's like taking candy from a baby. They're playing no defense. They're scoring 130 points a game, Dallas.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Dallas is like one of the most efficient teams.
But they're also... But we're seeing 0 defense. I mean, if you brought them down to 110, you could say, well, Dallas is an offensive juggernaut, and you're scoring 120 or whatever. But they're playing no defense, the Clippers. I don't know what's going on with them.
I disagree with you there. I don't know what's going on defensively. They're getting the switches they want. And the thing is, you can't ask Kawhi. I mean, you can ask Kawhi to do it, but I think it's a little ridiculous.
At a point, you got to drop your
Luka.
nuts and just say, he's mine. Because Luka's I mean, after 35 minutes of him cooking you just got to say, he's mine. I don't care.
Well, even if he guards him, they're just gonna switch out of it. It doesn't. I think that's the point. It doesn't matter. Like Kawhi's not going to be on Luka. They're just going to get high screen pick and roll, switch him to whoever, and Luka's going to go off the bounce like that.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't really matter. You could try to put Kawhi
what about the
on
last possession, though? At least on the last possession, make him shoot it over Kawhi or Paul George. Don't let him throw it up.
But last possession is much easier to do. But if we're talking about a whole 47 minutes and 30 seconds before then it's much harder to consistently. If you're getting switched all the time, you shouldn't get switched onto a different defender. And they're always going to look to that switch for Reggie Jackson and Lou Williams. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. You can try to trap it. If you trap it, Luka's going to make a great pass.
But
someone's going to be wide open down the lane.
That's what I almost want to live with, right? At this point, you're making Luka dish it, and you're making the role players consistently bang shots, which, I mean, Trey Burke was huge for them yesterday, too. So, they're delivering, but can they deliver for 7? Can they deliver for 7 games, though?
Yeah, shoot. They've proven it. Like, if you're giving Steph Curry and Trey Burke, I guess it's a percentage game at that point. Like, it isn't like Luka's a great shooter, though. That's the thing. So, you're playing a percentage game, and I think, if you leave Steph Curry, Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway Jr. open, they're going to get in a rhythm, because if you're leaving them open all game, they're going to get in a rhythm, and then they start burying you, start knocking down shots. So, also, it's another thing. When you got KP, it's KP in the high pick and roll. It's tough to trap that, man. Leave KP open in the middle of the floor. I know he wasn't there game 4, but I'm just saying, like, from that standpoint, it's just easier said than done. I think a lot of teams would say, hey, just why don't you leave the role players open? I just don't think that's like, they're still NBA players at the end of the day.
Yeah, but you gotta. I guess being in the bubble does help because they're not on the road dealing with the crowd. But you still gotta make guys hit big shots. Like Dallas played great that last defensive possession in overtime where they made Kawhi, they doubled Kawhi, drive into the lane. He wanted to kick it out to Lou Williams. They covered that, and he kicked it to Morris in the corner. And Morris banged the 3. Like, that's the shot you're going to live with if you're a team, right? I'm going to live with Morris shooting that shot.
They try to throw Kawhi on Luka towards the end of the game, but they got the switch they wanted. Kawhi tried to stay a little too late. And then he kicked it to Tim Hardaway Jr. and Kawhi ended up fouling Tim Hardaway Jr. for a 3-point shot. Like, I'm just saying that's what you're giving up there. Not that Kawhi's always going to foul Tim Hardaway Jr., but he's got 3 easy ones because he's late trying to trap. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I just need, you know what? I think we need more Paul George. Playoff P is bad. We need Paul George. If you can't do anything on the offensive end, I need him to be picking it up on the defensive end from a slack standpoint.
I don't disagree with you at all there, but at
points, I didn't even know he was on the court, and that's saying a lot. Like, he'd be out there, and I'd be like,
tough to guard, man. He knows how to...
It's just like, what's he doing, though? He just takes up space. He's not helping you offensively, and he's not helping you defensively, clearly.
He's still a threat out there, though. So he could get hot anytime.
We keep saying this, but 3 straight games is bad. He's not... It's playoff P. It's in his head. He's a mental midget. He can't handle this, clearly. You can't be this bad for 3 straight games. I'd agree if he was like James Harden and throwing up threes and couldn't hit a shot. My man can't hit a layup. Going to the hoop. He looked like Tobias Harris out there. Just terrible.
It's tough. But the thing is, like, the series is 2-2, so all Paul George has to do is just come back and play a great game, and they'll be all right. I'm saying Paul George gives him a little bit in this series, it could be over.
They're already in trouble, though, because LeBron and the Lakers are now a game up on them. They just got to play even with them now. You picked up a game because they're up 3-1. They picked up their 3-1. You want to play less games than the Clippers. That's all the goal is.
3-1.
Aren't the Lakers up 3-1?
Up 2-1. Better knock on some wood, bro.
Okay. Excuse me. Up 2-1. It's been 3 dominating performances. My bad.
Yeah. But so no, the Lakers play tonight. See if they can go 3-1. The thing, same boat. The Lakers, though, if they don't go up tonight, go up 3-1, they could be looking at some trouble.
I think they're okay. They've looked dominant the last 3 games. They had one bad.
Last 2 games.
They were pretty dominant that entire stretch. Besides the start of game 1, the first quarter when they dug themselves in that huge hole. They were pretty dominant, and then Portland. Portland hit 3 ridiculous shots, and I don't think the games are going to be that close as a problem. Portland just looks like they got nothing left on the legs, and LA's.
I don't know. Melo started. The thing is that what hurt Portland since we're dropping that game.
Yeah.
Is that when Melo got cooking, Dame didn't touch the ball, so Dame got kind of cold. Then it was time for Dame to turn it on. He was like, shoot, couldn't get in the rhythm. And I know playing basketball.
But it's also hard with Dame. Dame's playing with a dislocated finger, so it's
yeah.
You don't know what if he's touching the ball the entire time, does it wear on him? You know, is his finger fall? His finger might fall off.
He had like 30 something. He seemed fine.
I know, but it's again, it's the reps and the repetition. It's the constant wear.
I think he'll be better with it tonight than he was with Game 3, just because he's probably used to it. He's been living with it or whatever, dealing with it and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, the bubble's been great. The Bucks are taking care of business. I'm assuming the Bucks and the Celtics will start.
No, it's Raptors. Monday. It's Raptors Celtics.
Raptors Celtics will start, I'm assuming, tomorrow?
No, they're not listed yet. I think there's more time off than you said there was. They said there's...
I know that was proposed. I didn't know. I don't know if it actually happened or not.
I don't know. Sounds like there's some rest there, because I didn't see it listed on the games for tomorrow.
Okay. Let me, give me what other games we're talking about. Let me look this up and see when...
Let's see. Well, OKC just knotted it up with Houston right now, so it's 2-2 there, which we kind of thought would happen. God, Chris Paul saved their asses in Game 3 and pretty much carried them back into the series, obviously. And I oversold the Rockets, I guess, because James Harden looks like he's got nothing in the tank again. My man still can't hit the broadside of a barn in the playoffs. I don't know what's going on with him. It's not like he's not fresh, and he still looks like he can't shoot. Very frustrating to deal with this team. And then he gets to his free throw line, and he complains about... James Harden is hilarious, because that man complains about fouling out of a game when, James, you flop more than anybody and draw more ticky-tack fouls. So if they gonna call him against you, you gonna have to live with the consequences of the league you've just created with these soft-ass fouls. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, well, I'm getting fouled, but I didn't foul them when I, get a little reach into the cookie jar over here. So you can't have it both ways, James. You're gonna have to live with the grave you dug.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like the way the Rockets have been playing. I mean, they lost the last 2 games, which is unfortunate. But I kind of do like the way they've been playing as a collective unit. I think they just left. The thing is that when the threes don't fall, it's easy to play defense and get in transition against them. So that's the thing. But then when the threes will fall, because they started the third quarter of this game off with hitting 8 straight threes, and but it was looking bad for the Thunder. So the thing is, when they cool off, that's what happened. They cooled off. It's easy to claw back in that game. And the Thunder are kind of sticking with playing Steven Adams, and he makes plays for them and down the stretch. And Dennis Schroeder's been big. He's been real big for them. So I know I kind of like the series. I'm not mad at anyone in the series. I kind of think I decided the series to go. I think it's a little different when Russ gets back. I think it's a little easier for OKC to guard those guys. Like Dort, they're using Dort to guard James,
which is great. If Dort could hit a shot, this series would be over.
Yeah. Dude, Dort's got to figure out he's a 3-and-D guy and just out this summer just work on the corner 3. Both corners, just work on it. Just if he knocks that down, he can make himself some little money.
Shai's been hooping too, which has really helped OKC's offense, which they've needed.
All 3 of those guards have been playing great. The thing is, Shai and Chris aren't really playing defense right now because they don't have Russ in. So I don't know who's gonna guard Russ when Russ comes back. Is it gonna be Shai? Is it gonna be CP3? And that's a whole task to handle in itself as well. So it'll be interesting to see it what happens. Russ comes back, but I thought it was only a few games for Russ, and it's turning into I don't know if he's coming back in Game 5 or not.
Hey man, it's that bad quad. It's probably everything's always a lot worse than they say it is. When they say when guys getting scans and it's like, oh, it's not that serious. It's like, well, if it wasn't that serious, you wouldn't have had to get the MRI. It's something.
They said it was they said it was something, but they didn't really allude to how bad it would be. I guess they never want to give out the real information or whatever. So
because the last person that needs their quad for explosiveness is Russell Westbrook. Oh wait, so I feel like he needs to be because if you put him out there at 80%, he doesn't have a game. He's nothing out there. He's gonna go.
I don't know about that.
He's gonna go full speed, but he's not gonna be able to turn the corner on anybody. He's not gonna be able to explode to the rim like he used to. And he can't shoot. He makes it life really easy if he can't do what he does from an athleticism standpoint.
Yeah.
But
he's still a dog. That's the thing. I think he's a dog.
But he lives on athleticism is his problem. That's why I don't think Russell Westbrook's going to have that long. He's not going to have a long career. He's not going to be an old NBA vet. He's going to...
His mid-range is nice, but they just don't shoot that anymore, so it doesn't no good.
His mid-range is mediocre. It's not... Carmelo Anthony has a nice mid-range, and it took him a year out of the NBA, him lose 50 pounds, and to figure out, okay, this is what I can do before he got back into it. Because Russ is nowhere even close to as good as Carmelo Anthony was as a mid-range shooter.
Yeah, but high pick and roll, Russ coming off the pick.
Yeah, but you can't do that when you're 35 and you're slower than everybody, when you're nowhere near what you used to be getting to the rack. I mean, maybe he could be like Vince Carter. Are we going to say maybe like Vince Carter? But I don't.
He'll figure it out.
He has to learn how to shoot he needs to learn how to shoot a three is what I think he needs to do. But again, why can't they shoot? They should be fresh. They can't shoot. It's annoying. Houston, typical. Maybe it's a head game with them too. Denver and Utah.
They haven't been playing horrible, and they get blown out. Remember you talked about this Denver team. You really liked them.
I liked them. I don't know what's going on with Denver, man. Jesus, good God. I don't know. They just can't beat Utah, I guess.
Donovan Mitchell's giving them that work.
Yeah, they are, but they're not scoring. Again, like you said, Jamal, they need an elite scorer. They don't have a dude. It's obvious again.
Jamal Murray.
He's not a dude. He has not been a dude for them. Disappeared in game 3. Jokic
did too, though.
Yeah, I know. They don't have a dude. In the playoffs, you clearly need a dude because Utah's literally riding with a dude. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. They have great role players and stuff, but when you got a dude that can go get you a bucket whenever, it makes a big difference.
I think Jamal Murray can go get you a bucket whenever. He's didn't show up for game 3. That's all.
I need him to get me 35, and he can't. I don't see him getting me 35 a game.
Gave you 50 the other night.
Did he?
Yeah, gave you 50 last night.
I didn't even watch that game last night. It was on. That was a late game.
It just said they are. I really couldn't figure out what was the problem with him because they have everything you'd want. Michael Porter Jr. is so young. I watched him play. I got intensely watched him play. And he's just so young out there. He's like at half the time you really don't know what's going on, and like he doesn't know where to move and things like that. So,
I see the same thing.
That's the other thing
with the other with Dallas. I see the same thing with Dallas too. Sometimes that young team.
But they're not super young.
Well, I mean, they're young. They've never been in the playoffs. They're a young team. That's how it works in the NBA. You're a young team. If you've never been in the playoffs, you're a young team. You just kind of.
Some of those guys have been in the playoffs. We have to say.
Nobody who's leading that team has been in the playoffs.
No, not at all.
So,
but yeah,
it's.
I'm talking about it. Michael Porter just doesn't even know where to be on.
He looks lost.
Like don't know where to be in court. Looks lost. He's trying though. So I mean, then he'll. Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know. I really don't know what's wrong with Denver, other than they're just getting smacked by Utah. They can't guard Jordan Clarkson. They can't guard Donovan Mitchell. I guess they just can't play defense. That's the thing is that they're not standing in front of people. So. That's really the problem because they can score with everybody. They just can't stay in front of people.
Yeah, and then I guess we can talk about
that Celtics series starts on Thursday.
No, it starts on Thursday. Okay, so they do have some time off. Yeah, they have a few days off.
They do, but they don't have. They're not waiting until everyone else is done though.
No, but it's still a couple days. But yeah, Celtics Raptors. I was swept these embarrassing teams out of there. Can we go on my Sixers now? They fired Brett Brown today. Thank Christ. I wanted him gone last year. But, we could have fired Brett Brown and hired Monty Williams, who only led the Suns to 8-0 in the bubble. But, forget us. Screw us. And they said they're going to keep Elton Brand around. He needs to go. We have the 2 worst contracts in the NBA right now with Tobias Harris and Al Horford. You let Jimmy Butler go. You let J.J. Redick walk. To sign Al Horford.
Well, Jimmy Butler wanted to go.
No, you could have signed Jimmy Butler to a max, traded Joel Embiid, and Jimmy Butler was not going anywhere. Jimmy Butler did not want to play with Joel Embiid.
No, he didn't. I think it was Brett Brown. He didn't like the front office.
Again.
That's what I read today.
Again, another person I wanted fired, Brett Brown, because he's not a good coach. Yeah. I watch him coach in the playoffs every year, and it's horrible. He's clueless game situationally. The team is stupid. And you see it with Embiid. Embiid is clueless out there. He doesn't know basketball. Someone needs to sit him down and teach him the game of basketball because he really struggles with philosophy of basketball. And he's fat and lazy now, apparently, too, because Christ.
I think he's just lazy in the second half.
But he also is clueless from a basketball standpoint. He fouls people stupidly. He doesn't understand positioning. He takes bad shots late in games, thinking he's going to get a call when he's not going to get a call. He lacks basketball IQ. And I want him gone. Trade him. I want to keep Ben Simmons. Trade him. Get me some three-point shooters. Find a way to get out of this terrible Tobias Harris contract because, God. You could have done better than him, I think, in this series from a production standpoint. It was awful. And he's making $180 million, something like that. The process is dead.
I don't know how you get out of Tobias when trading Embiid as well, but you're gonna give up some draft picks or something to get out of Tobias.
That's
Harris
fine.
Contract.
Our draft picks are always hurt anyway, and they don't do shit. So get rid of them.
Yeah, where's Isaiah Smith?
I don't know. Dead. He's not even playing. He's still got the peanut allergy or whatever because we tried to kill the damn man.
Really? Does he really?
Yeah, that was the whole thing. The only draft pick that's ever been useful is Matisse Thybulle. The only person that's played his rookie. That played his rookie year and was useful.
Have you watched his vlogs?
No. Oh, some of them. Some of them. Yes, I've seen some of them from the bubble.
Okay. You should watch them. Pretty good.
You gonna make me like him more? Because I do like Matisse.
Yeah, definitely gonna like. It's gonna make you like Tobias Harris though, so you probably won't like that.
Yeah, too bad Tobias has dick on the court, so it doesn't matter. Matisse is at least good on the court, and you know what? Josh Richardson freaking hooped for us. Good God, we're getting 25 a night from this man.
Yeah, Josh Richardson, nice. Josh Richardson called out Brett Brown too. He was saying,
good, yeah. I've been calling out. You know me. I'm sure you've heard enough. I've been calling out Brett Brown for 3 freaking years. I'm always early. Yeah. I always want a coach fired early rather than late. I'm quick on the axe because I can see where it's gonna go. Because we just wasted 2 years with this team.
The thing is, what do they do? Do they let the new coach try to figure it out, or do they trade?
No, I'm trading Embiid. I'm trying to get out of Tobias Harris. Al Horford's gone. This is a conspiracy by the Celtics, by the way. They made us spend all that money on Al Horford, and he tanked on purpose when he played the Celtics. Danny Ainge is a cheater and a scumbag. This is all collusion. I know this is factual. This is collusion. This is collusion at its finest.
That's a hot take.
No, it's not. It's a realistic take. He's a damn cheater and a scumbag. They cheated. They blew up the Markelle Fultz pick. We should have Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, and a three-point shooter, and we'd be the best team in basketball. But no, we got a hot pile of garbage right now. So I want to trade Embiid, get out of these contracts. I want to fire Elton Brand. But they said they're going to keep him, but not really keep him. They're going to restructure the basketball organization. So it sounds like somebody else is going to be making these decisions. Thank God. I don't know who the head coach is, though. Who do you get as the head coach?
Charles Barkley and Mo Cheeks.
Mo Cheeks is just such an coach. He's an coach. He's already coached the Sixers. We fired him. We fired him already.
You could take some big name like the Nets are trying to do. Nets are trying to get Pop.
Oh, Pop's gonna retire though. I think.
You not hear that?
No, I didn't hear that they're trying to get him. But
yeah, the report said the Nets are trying to get Popovich.
Pop doesn't. Why would Pop ever want to coach two prima donnas? Ever. I think he just wants. I would just retire if I'm Pop. Just enjoy your life, enjoy your retirement. Drink wine with Tony and Tim in Manu on a vineyard somewhere. Do some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they go after yet. It just seems like all the NBA coaches get circled around. They kind of get passed around, and it's like, oh, we'll try you here. I really don't. I never understood how does Tom Thibodeau get another head coaching job? How does that happen?
I don't know. Everybody was upset, but they were upset because it's the Knicks. Everybody did not like that hire. But then again, they loved the whatchamacallit.
It's did you not watch?
What? The what's his face?
The GM one.
No, they love Fizdale. They love the Fizdale hire, and Fizdale was horrible.
I mean, it wasn't Fizdale's fault though.
Fizdale picked some of them players.
No, he did not. He did not.
Fizdale picked Kevin Knox, I thought, and that's why Kevin Knox.
No. That's why. Why do you think the GM got fired, man? Fizdale. Then they dealt Porzingis while Fizdale was there. Like he's like, what the hell? Like I have nothing. They thought they were gonna get like all these superstars and they didn't. So then they put that hodgepodge team together.
They were also a lot better when he left. They were a lot better when he left. I'm just saying, Fizdale, he had the one run with Memphis, and I think that's where he got the. He's been fired twice for a reason, just like Tibbs. They don't work. But
I mean, that's fine.
We're the hot young coaches.
I just don't understand.
We don't.
Yeah,
Nick Nurse just kind of came out of nowhere.
No, he was assistant for doing.
I know, but nobody would have thought when Nick Nurse was hired, everyone was like, "What?" And now he's won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand why you keep rehiring these guys. Like they've shown you, like it's like prove me once, shame on you, prove me twice. Anyways, you know how it goes.
I mean, that's how the NFL was, though. The NFL's getting better with hiring the young new faces, but feels like there's no young new faces in basketball from a coaching standpoint.
I guess so. I can't say much.
We're these elite.
I do the same thing with women. They take me back. So.
Yeah, it's more like fool me 6 times. Shame on you. That's bad. All right. So yeah, and then Miami 3-0 in Indiana. Little surprising, but not really. Miami's kind of scary right now.
I like Miami. I told you I liked them.
The young guys are banging shots, and that's the difference in the world right now. Plus the Pacers.
But what did I say last week? I said I'm gonna take the bet. I said I like the Celtics if they stay healthy, but I took Miami in the bet. But I do like Miami. Celtics didn't say aren't healthy, so again, my point's valid. Like they're not healthy, so I don't know if I love them anymore.
Yeah, they're just a little banged up right there. But I guess we'll see where things are going. Wait, we didn't get on LeBron because you text me a very hot take on LeBron about his play.
It's very much a hot take.
It's a hot
bro. You can't get back. No. Okay, listen. The thing, I will give AD a little credit because AD played most of the fourth quarter. Bron checked back into the game at 5:40 something. That happened at 3:20 something. That was like 2 minutes later. Like get back on defense, man.
Like I said,
at least halfway jog. Don't walk.
So you're complaining about LeBron needs to be dropping 30 points a game for this team to win.
Yes.
LeBron does not need to be doing that because LeBron knows he can do that. He knows he's going to have to do that against a good team. He needs his idiots, his cavalcade characters, to be able to hit shots and learn how to score because he needs them to win. Defense. He needs them to win. No. He's not trying to win a battle here. He's trying to win the war. No. He knows they're going to win this series. He knows it.
No, man. Get back on defense.
Get
back on defense.
Resting. He knows they're going to win this series.
Don't play. Michael never did anything like that. I didn't even watch Michael play. And
you're crying about these 30. You're crying. Michael also had... Yeah, Michael had... I'm not going to go with the cast of characters Michael had compared to the cast of characters LeBron's got currently. I mean, AD finally showed up in a fourth quarter, thank Christ. But
oh my gosh, you kidding me? Stop giving LeBron a pass and tell him to just get back on defense. Kawhi gets back on defense.
Hold on, you're yelling at LeBron for not scoring 35 points. The man goes 25, 15, and 15, and you're complaining about him. And now you want him to get back. Now you're complaining about him when he gives you 31. He needs to get back on defense.
It doesn't matter what your stat line was. He lost.
Well, guess
Kawhi
what?
Gets back on defense.
Kawhi doesn't play defense against anybody. He's guarding some European guy, Galaduki or whatever.
LeBron?
The 40. No. Kawhi can't even play defense against the Mavs right now, so I don't want to hear it.
No. LeBron isn't playing defense against anybody either.
That's right. That's fine. Who's he got to guard? Carmelo?
No, man. I'm telling you. The Kawhi gets back on defense. Tell LeBron to get back, man. Don't walk up the court, man. If you can't run up and down the court, either get more conditioning in or get off the court.
These are all strategic moves. I'm telling you, he's
strategic moves to leave your team hanging on a 3-on-2 fast break or 4-on-2 fast break.
It's one basket. One basket ain't gonna kill you when you're up 12. He's trying to get his team ready.
All momentum.
He's
all
trying.
momentum, man.
He knows what he has to do to win. He knows he can do it. He needs the other idiots to learn what they have to do, and let them believe that they can do it. That's what this series is. He's making everybody else win this series but him.
We're going to agree to disagree.
All right. We'll see the strategy of this. What else we want to talk? Trying to think about.
Earl Thomas, where's he going?
What?
Earl Thomas, where's he going?
Oh, Cowboys. That's an easy one. Cowboys are gonna overspend for this. If Earl Thomas can't work with the Ravens, what?
They don't have any money for him.
Yeah, they do. The Cowboys have a massive cap. They ain't paying Dak.
Oh.
I don't know why anybody wants Earl Thomas. If Earl Thomas can't work in Baltimore, that says a lot. Everybody wants to play for the Ravens. That's a winning franchise, winning organization, winning team. Everyone loves Big Truz. Apparently, they hate him. They wanted him cut when he did that shenanigans with his brother, tag team in that side piece. And he's fighting teammates. They said he's cancer in the locker room. And again, that just proves how great Russell Wilson is dealing with him. Maybe him flipping off Pete Carroll was a sign of things. Oh, this maybe isn't Pete Carroll's fault. Earl Thomas is just a psychopath.
I would dabble with him on Chiefs.
No, you got a much better deal. You got the Honey Badger, who's a much better player.
I'll take both of them.
You're not going to pay that. You don't have the. First of all, I
don't think he's trying to get paid though.
Why would you bring a guy who's cancer into the locker room for a team that just won a Super Bowl?
They've done it before though.
He seems like a cancer right now. Like when the DB group says get him off this team, that's an issue. Your own position players don't want you.
Maybe it's a wake up call though. You know?
Guys that old don't tend to change their style. They late for meet. What kind of bullshit is that? Late for meetings, wouldn't show up, wouldn't pay attention.
Like I think he missed a walkthrough, and he was late for meetings.
Yes, that's bullshit. Don't be late for meetings. You're a vet. Hold up. You're supposed to be this vet. Set the tone.
No, I'm with you.
I'm not touching him with a 10-foot pole. Also, his
when
production wasn't that good. His production was mediocre. And he got. I don't know how you come back from the Derrick Henry stiff arm. Also, he does a lot. He does a lot of this and not a whole lot of playing. A lot of chatter, not a lot of playing.
Yeah, I don't know. Like a 1-year rental, it wouldn't be horrible.
For like vet minimum.
Oh yeah, I'm not paying him.
Oh no, he's gonna demand market value. He's gonna demand. He just got cut off a $20 million deal. He's gonna demand at least $5 million.
He got 32 guaranteed. He can kiss my ass.
Well, no, he didn't. He lost. He's going to lose 10 of that guarantee because it was contract detrimental to the team. So he's losing his guarantee this year.
Yeah, my dad told me they're trying to get some of that money back.
Yeah, he loses the guarantee. They are going to take a $10 million cap hit instead of a $20 million cap hit, though, the Ravens. So good on them. How stupid do you have to be to give a team an excuse? You know they want to get rid of you, and then you fight somebody in practice. Like, you're just giving them an excuse.
Well, I thought it was wild that it was such a big headline that he got sent home from practice. I was like, okay, cool, he gets sent home from practice. We'll be back tomorrow. But no, it was much bigger than what it was.
Yeah, well, he got sent home from practice, and then the headline came the next day when he was not at practice the next day. So that was the big thing.
Oh.
He got sent home Friday.
Oh, I didn't know he.
Yeah.
And then they said don't come back.
Yeah, the fight was Friday, and they said don't come back Saturday. They told him not to be there Saturday, and he wasn't there Saturday, and then they cut him Sunday. So it was a big thing. Apparently, they also had, like I said, they met with the DBs and stuff, and they were banging on the table, get rid of his ass. It's like, damn, your own position group. So we'll see. It's a Cowboy move.
Marcus Peters wanted his ass out of there. Interesting.
Yeah, that says a lot. Crazy ass Marcus Peters wants his ass out of there. Speaking of crazy DBs, did you watch Hard Knocks yet? No, bad friend. Bad podcaster.
I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad podcaster, bad friend. What else?
I text you 5 minutes into Jalen Ramsey. I can't fucking stand him. Goddamn.
You know what? I can't watch it because I'll probably love it.
No, you won't. It's bad. It's really bad. He's just a crybaby. He's a whiner and a crybaby.
Okay. I want to watch it now. I don't know when I'll have. It's tough. We play Call of Duty late at night. Then there's NBA games on. there's no real time to sit down and watch Hard Knocks. I guess I could watch it at work, honestly. Text me tomorrow at work to watch Hard Knocks.
It's like 5 minutes. You'll see. It's just him in the media, and it's
okay.
Like,
Text me.
Why would
text
I deal
me
with
tomorrow?
this guy?
Say hey, watch Hard Knocks, and I'll knock it out. I'm gonna get some inside scoop this week for us, and I'm gonna figure out what these stadiums are doing as protocols.
The Chiefs kind of rolled something out this weekend. I saw they had fans in the stands for like a practice.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool. I'm sure that's like season ticket holders, deluxe.
Well, it was less than the 16,000, but it looked like a couple thousand maybe. It was really spaced out.
2,000 to 3,000 probably. It was probably like
they're practicing. They're getting ready.
Yeah, it's probably the top notch. I think everybody was in their stadium this week. I saw
fans weren't.
The Raiders are in there.
Teams were, fans weren't. If your state does not allow fans, like Minnesota does not allow gatherings of 250 plus people, so no fans, which I think is bullshit. I'm going to get on this. So we're supposed to have equal and fair play, right? If we're going off of what states say, and if a team can't have fans, then nobody should be allowed to have fans. It's talk about home field advantage right there.
There's a couple things that aren't going to be fair.
Well, no, but it's home field advantage. Why should a team get home fans if the other team can't get home fans? I mean, the NFL, it's a league. You should have a consistent uniform rule.
I'm sure they're going to figure something out.
No.
Well, I know like Seattle, I know like the state of Washington was like, they're like, we're not going to have gatherings, like phase 4 is like sports gatherings. But then like as soon as the NFL announced that they were going to do their games, they're like asterisks, NFL teams are allowed. So I'm sure something like that will happen eventually.
Well, I mean, Seattle, nobody cares anymore anyway. Everybody's running around in the streets of Seattle anyway. I'm sure there's more than 200, whatever. There's a couple thousand people running around every night in downtown Seattle. So
in Minnesota too, they were doing riots.
Not as much in Minneapolis anymore. It's it's on that West Coast right now where we got massive amounts of people kicking around. But who knows? I'm either you can have fans and say screw the government, or NFL's uniform and we're going no fans, because we all know the Jets and the Giants are going to be the last team that are going to allow fans, because you can't even go outside in New Jersey or New York.
Oh. He's loosening it up. People are allowed to do something the other day. Gosh, what did he open up?
Restaurants aren't open yet up there. I know
restaurants are open, but he opened up something. I don't know. Trust me, when football season's coming around,
you go outside up there, you might get shot. The security people, the police gonna come get you. They got the COVID watch tower. You got to be 7 feet.
I bet they have fans.
They're not having fans up there. There's no way.
I bet they figure something out.
We'll see. It depends. That's right. It's all about the money, right? Whoever cuts the check, who's cutting the biggest check.
The government's getting a little something on the backside. They'll make things sweet. You know what I'm saying?
I do, but I'm excited. What are we? 2 weeks away?
3 weeks out. 3 weeks out.
A little less than that, I think. I saw like during the week that it was 22 days from the Vikings start of the season, so. We're getting.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're close.
The first game's what? September 4th, 3rd?
No, the weekend after, I think.
The 8th?
Yeah.
The 10th?
That Thursday, whatever that Thursday is.
The 10th?
Yeah, the 10th.
Oh yeah. Sorry, got excited. I was like, damn.
No,
2 weeks. We are we're about 3 weeks away.
All right, we might get some college early. I don't know if anybody. Some of the conferences are starting first week of September, I think, or second week of September.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know SEC's not.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I know I need to hit my boys up that are A&M still and see what the situation's like up there.
All I know is nobody cared this weekend. College Station's about to have a blow up. There was a 74-team flag football tournament. My dad said there was like a 36-team men's softball tournament up in College Station. Plus everybody was back in school, out and partying. So it was just a nice petri dish, I'm sure, of that Rona.
Gosh. How'd the Bear do?
They did okay. They beat the perennial best team in the game they played against them, which is pretty good. I don't know how they did on Sunday. I just know he texted me.
What position is Bear playing out there?
He plays center on offense, and then he plays. I don't know if he plays defense. He plays like linebacker. I don't know, middle zone or something. But he's the center on offense. Like I said, big man. Nobody wants to pull a flag of a 325-pound man running full speed at his speed.
Did he? We're really going off on a tangent here. Did he run to our boy Corey?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. He might have.
Okay.
He might have.
What else?
Was that? I like that. When you had that conversation, you're like, "How am I gonna? What teams he play?" I'm like, "You'll know Corey when you see Corey."
You'll know him when you see him.
You'll know that's a bad.
That's a great compliment. I wish someone said it about me.
Yeah, well,
you'll see homeboy busting threes in your face when you see him.
Yeah, when you see a little. I mean, to be fair, he's like a 5'8" white dude that jumps through the moon over and makes spectacular one-handed catches. So you'll know him when you see him. He stands out there against some real athletes. But tangent. Oh, what else we got? We got anything else this week?
That's kind of it.
Oh, I got a question for you. Here, I got one bet for us this week. One bet for us.
Okay. Oh, I've been betting a little bit. I've been winning a little money.
You have been? You've been turning up a little bit?
I bet against your Sixers. I'm sorry.
That's easy. I would have bet against them too. I would have bet the house. Also, shout out to Riley for picking the Sixers to win the title and betting on them. That was dumb.
Me too. That's because I said early in the year though. But
we picked it. Riley put physical cash on them.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Ouch.
All right. So the bet I have for us
I'm gonna
tomorrow,
check in on him.
Tuesday night, Game 5, Clippers Mavericks. Clippers -6.5. Who you got?
Clippers Mavericks.
Clippers -6.5.
Clippers -6. Hold on.
That's a
Wait,
big
what's
one.
happening here? Sorry.
That's a big one.
You got the 6.5.
6.5. Are they?
Not touching it.
You're not touching that? Oh baby, give me Luka.
But
I'm going Luka all day. Give me them 6.5 points. They may lose, but they ain't losing a big one. I think they're gonna be close. I think they win.
Wait. I said that backwards. Yeah, I don't see the Clips covering. See, the thing is,
they could blow them out.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not touching the game.
Yeah, you gotta touch the game. It's part of It's part of the podcast. You gotta touch it. Touch it.
KP's playing.
Game time. They said like Luka.
Luka's game time too?
No. Like Luka was for Game 4. They said KP's game time like Luka was.
How can we bet the line if we don't know if the second best player on one team's playing?
That's what the line is currently. Welcome to. That's why it's 6.5.
Is it 6.5 with Porzingis or without him?
It's what it is currently, because it's a game time decision. He's
what
game
does that
time.
mean?
He's game time. They don't know until they tip the ball off if he's gonna play.
So they assuming.
I don't know what Vegas is assuming.
Porzingis.
I don't know. They're just giving you a line, Terrell. That's how gambling works.
I can't be gambling. I can't be assuming with my money, with my mortgage on the line.
That's how gambling works.
Give me the 6.5.
Yep.
Give me the 6.5.
Okay, he wants the 6.5. Okay, I think that's it. I'm glad you finally swallowed the pill and made that bet. But I think that's going to do it for us this week. Remember, check out the links in the description. Check out our other channels. Watch us on YouTube if you want to see our beautiful faces on the video podcast. And
so if you want to watch us suck at Call of Duty, check in.
Yeah, hop out the Twitch. Check out the stream. Check out the stream.
Check out the Twitch stream. After the review, same name, everything. Just periodically set a notification. And then when you see bad, you only want to watch if it's bad company. That's when the good content's out. Anything else?
That is the good content when I get to yell at Terrell and John. Yeah. People come for my rage. But what do we always say? Stay safe, everybody, and
stay safe.
We'll see y'all next week.